on YouTube, so I apologize for my leave of absence from my YouTube page, but I've really been down after that Michael Brown situation, and I might as well say I was close to going into a depression at that moment. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, if you're surprised about that, then you should wake up, blah blah blah. But it really did mess me up the way they did that. But anyway, so that's why I've been gone. I'm gonna leave that situation for the people to handle. I know that it'll get handled. I know my role in this society, and that's to teach my people how to come up financially. All right, so I'm gonna stay in my lane and keep doing that because I know that's what y'all here for, and I know that's what I'm gifted in. So here we go. I want to tell y'all first off, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving for those who celebrated it. I enjoyed it, went and spent some time with my family, and actually I'm headed to go spend some more time with them right now. But before I go, I wanted to give y'all this video. So I bought a Range Rover. Actually, I brought the Range Rover for my wife for her birthday or whatever, and that was in September. And for those of you who follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and you already know that. But I'm gonna tell you something about that Range Rover. Before I bought that Range Rover, I made sure that I had an asset lined up to pay for that Range Rover. I didn't just buy it because I knew that my little government job would qualify me to get it. Because at the end of the day, the whole goal is for me to get out of that job, right? So what I did was I took and I thought about my Rich Dad Poor Dad book that I learned from. And what it taught me was, I remember he said something about how he wanted a Corvette or whatever he was trying to get, some car he wanted. And so his wife told him, okay, well, if you want that car, then we got to find an asset to go get it. And so that's what they did. And that's exactly what I did. See, the cleaning business that I told you guys about is actually what I bought in order so I can get the Range Rover. So now I did make a mistake. I did get it somewhat prematurely just because I wanted to make sure I got it on her actual birth date. But the reason why I say I got it prematurely is because I didn't actually receive a check yet. I bought the asset already. I bought the franchise, but I wasn't actually receiving checks yet. I mean, I am now, but at that time I wasn't. So that would be the mistake that I made and learned from it. And my point is this: I think that we should all just, as a whole, just go out on a limb, and we should all start buying assets as if they were going out of style. We need to all just start buying assets like a jewelry. Like, you know, instead of every time you see something that you want, think of an asset that can pay for it. Until you get to the point where you have an asset for every single bill that you have. Because the good thing about assets is they pay you forever. They always pay you. So if you buy a vending machine, that vending machine is going to pay you as long as you fill it up and as long as you got it in a great location, right? If you got a rental property, that rental property is going to keep paying you as long as you maintain the property and keep a tenant in it. And the thing about these liabilities that we want, they get paid off eventually over time. So that's the great thing about assets. It's like you get an asset to pay off your liability that you want, and then the asset's going to pay you forever. The liability will disappear over time, and then you can use that asset to pay something else you want, or just keep raking in the money and keep building your wealth. And that's how you build wealth, just keep buying assets. So I want to stress that we make that all, like that. Let's make that the new cool thing. From now on, no more buying jewelry, no more buying fancy cars, clothes, on that. Let's just buy assets from here on out. And that's what we're doing in my household. I done got my car out the way, as y'all know. I done got her car out the way, and now it's just asset time. We about to go in on this stuff. So, and again, if you have something that you really want, an expense or a liability, whether it be a car, or some jewelry, or some clothes, or a trip, or whatever you want to do, make sure you have the assets to pay for it. So I'm not telling you don't buy these things. I'm telling you because you want to enjoy life. That's what we're here for. You to experience and to learn. But in order to do those things, we need to be able to make sure that we're doing it in a frugal way. So let's be smart about this, and let's buy assets to pay for. If you want to go somewhere, get an asset to pay for the trip. We got a trip that we're trying to take early next year, and we're about to do a rental property in order to pay for it. And my brother-in-law is pushing me, telling me that we need to do it. There's no excuse that we can't do it. Tax time coming up, blah, blah, blah. And tell you the truth, this might be my last income tax check with the amount of money, the way my money is changing. So So what I'm saying to him is, well, I won't promise you anything. We need to make sure that we have the assets lined up to pay for this trip. So, and that's what I want you guys to do, to get on board with me. Let's buy assets. Get whatever you want and live how you want to live, but get the assets to pay for it. All right? Thank you.